Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 2 Crystal Souls. In the last episode, we defeated the fearsome and very fast Empire Commander Limoncelli. Now it's time to collect our reward. I believe that speaking with the commander of Fort Emerald is a good place to start with that. He grins. I hear you slew Limoncelli. As a reward, track down Beetle. He's around here somewhere. Ask him about the Dispel barrier spell, and he'll give it to you. And I'll send word to the castle of what you did. Good work. Oh yes, Dispel barrier. I am very excited to dispel some pesky barriers and reveal more secrets of the game. And, you know, important plot stuff. Are you Beetle? No, you are Silverio. I think you're Beetle. Indeed you are. So how about that dispelling? He nods. Landrin told me what you did with... What you did you us? That's a sentence. Such skill and strength should be rewarded. He teaches you the Dispel barrier spell. Excellent. So now that we've got that, we can go back and fill out the map a bit more in a couple of dungeons. Also, I am going to take advantage of having the emerald here. And get some free heals in. Oh wait, I think I can walk through Fort Emerald and use this exit if I open the door first. Yes. Okay, so we get to take the shorter path back to the boat. So first off, I am going to go back to the dark tunnel because I am very curious what may have taken up residence here in the past 5 years. So... in the interest of not casting quite so many light spells, magic map! Okay, so we've been here. I think I found that little area. That I would not have noticed on my own. And here's the downside of wandering around in the dark. Surprise attacks by enemies with radiating cold fields. And if it's radiating like a field, maybe that's how we know it's magic. Because cold doesn't actually radiate. Cold is the absence of heat radiation. Where is... there it is. Ha! Interesting. And you are a friendly ghost. In the corner lurks the dim shade of a Vanatai, long dead. It looks at you sadly. Its voice is barely audible. I was Galthos. I haunt this place and give warning. Its translucent form grows red for a moment, apparently in anger. Farther in, these caves host a foul, wicked creature. A lich! I thought we killed that guy. Also, I don't remember if the Vanatai ghost in the previous game had a name, and if so, I certainly don't remember if it was the same as this one. It howls in anger. You have a hard time hearing it. One of my people, who studied wicked magics. I was sent by Elikabok to negotiate with him. And I'm guessing those negotiations did not go well for you. To try to dissuade him from his rituals. But when I arrived, he was completing the rites to attain immortality and lichhood. I suffered the worst of luck. I arrived just before he completed the ritual, and he slew me instantly, just to keep me from bothering him. And with the magics he was unleashing, my spirit became trapped here until he dies. Oh, how I suffer, how my loneliness afflicts me, but I can hope my ordeal ends soon. When the lich is slain. My soul is trapped here. Okay. So yeah, I don't actually know if this is the same ghost and lich as in the previous game, or an entirely different set, which would be kind of weird for a new lich to move in such a short time period. Anyway, I suppose there is just about enough time for a Vanatai with wicked desires in his heart to wake up from the resting, find a nice isolated place full of dark magics, set up shop, and lichify himself. Oh, more undeads. More undeads that I'm pretty sure just respawned from the last time I killed them. A very undead kind of thing to do, isn't it? And here we are at the magic barrier that we can actually deal with this time. Barrier broken. Excellent. A few feet inside the stone spire is a red stone door, set in a black wall. This structure is clearly ancient, and Vanatai designs, which you don't understand, are engraved in the door. And of course the door is locked after having a magical barrier put in front of it. Someone really doesn't want to be disturbed, I guess. Someone really, really hates having guests. Definitely pretty glad that I mapped the area and I don't feel the need to explore every little square here. That is much more tedious when I'm getting zapped with every step I take. Another locked door. Knock, knock, adventurers calling. Motes of light appear in the air around you. Their effect is not beneficial. You start to feel sluggish. Ew. Monster sees me, but I do not see them. Not the best plan. Okay, first up is a golem. 2 golems. And a quick Ravage enemy, why not? Okay, we've got specters, golems, and a lich. Fortunately, no invisible enemies, just ones that were hiding. Also fortunate, this room doesn't zap me, yay! Bah! That was a surprisingly easy to kill lich. The lich howls in pain and fury, and dissolves away. Its shriek hangs in the air long after the millennium-old beast is gone. And he dropped a ring of warmth and some boots. So I've discussed my theory on this potentially being a new lich. But if it's the same old lich, maybe it only looked like he died, we destroyed the body. But liches often have ways of preserving their soul, usually in a phylactery, going by D&D lore. So, was someone negligent in not destroying the soul jar? No. There are several long rows of Vanatai runes on the wall, traced onto it in glowing green letters. You think if you spent some time, you could understand them. We do have that Vanatai translation spell in our heads, after all. You understand the runes. They are the result of heaven knows how many centuries of the magical work of the Lich, and are very instructive indeed. You now know the spell, Ravage Spirit. Neat. What an intriguing trophy! A mighty two-handed battle axe is suspended on pegs on the wall, its steel blade glinting in the dim light. And another set of Vanatai runes. What shall these teach me? You read the runes. You read them silently at first. Then, without noticing, your lips move as you read. Then you're reading aloud, then chanting. By the time you realize what's happening, it's too late. The odor of sulfur fills the chamber. You turn and see an enormous demonic beast with a band of assistants. They aren't here to serve you. Oh dear, we've just summoned a Hakai, and some other demons. And we're slowed. Let me reload and see if I can get any better luck on that. Definitely getting Ravaged Spirit. Okay, cool. The Hakai just summoned another demon. I am still blessed and hasted. So, let's see what Ravaged Spirit will do. Not much at the range I want. Ooh, 75 damage against demons. Very cool. Wow, for once Wall of Force actually did some pretty decent damage because the enemy was foolish enough to just keep walking back and forth across it. Okay, Scorn, you are now on healing duty. Demon resisted. I'll show you. Yeah, I need to try some other spells against these demons. Oh, I don't have enough to do Capture Soul. Darn it. Bleh. Finally. Okay, kill was disappointing. How about an Ice Bolt? That'll do. That'll do nicely indeed. Oh, Magic Greatsword. I don't think I have anyone I want to actually use that, but... So, with this area fully explored and looted, let's blow this pop stand. Wait, what? I just saw a message saying something about quickfire, and I skipped past it. I don't like that idea. Let's flee. Oh, that's not great. That's rather ungood. Let's give us a bit more AP per round, huh? I hope I don't have to end up carrying anyone's crispy corpse out of here. There we are. Right, well, I certainly hope that ghost is out of here. Unfortunately, I did not think to check on him. I could always just reload the save. If there's anything else the ghost says, I'll splice that in here. Okay, went back and talked to the ghost again. You have freed me, but it will still take time to break the bond that has held me to this place for centuries. Still, I will prevail, and I thank you. Well, that definitely supports the idea that it's the same ghost and lich that were here in the previous game, and the previous group of adventurers just didn't kill the lich quite as well as we thought we did. Maybe this time will go better? Perhaps, maybe? Ask about the lich, which is dead now, and I thank you. So, the lich is really dead, we think. Hopefully we won't have to send someone else to go back and re-kill him in the next game. Aha, and here's the message that I skipped over last time. You hear a grinding noise to the east. You look across the chasm and see a wall sliding open in the side of the spire. Then quickfire pours out, roaring across the chasm towards you. Ah. I was thinking that perhaps I could use a force barrier to block the quickfire in at some point on this narrow passage, but since it can travel across the open pit, that's not going to work. Back to our regular save file. Oh right, that is the basalt cube that I can't do anything with. There's still some enemies running around here. Well, guess I'll deal with you guys off screen. Okay, back into Fort Dolthar. And I cannot use this to sneak my way in. But I did just remember that with a handy Dispel barrier spell, I can get through here. Hello? Okay, good. That seems to be all of them. Someday I've got to discover exactly what a Potion of Bliss does. I think it's some combination of healing and blessing, maybe? Excess gold dropped! Yes, we have hit the maximum. I may have to see if I can go find some training and expensive spells. Surely we haven't gotten all of the ones available in Darman yet. Anyway, upstairs. A bit surprising that this fort is not abandoned after killing Limoncelli. Though I suppose we do still have a large chunk of Empire army in these parts. Oh, my impulse to pick up everything is just wasting gold now. This way. Oh, right. More guards. Ah. Yeah, that's a bunch of them. Okay, we've got more snakes in here. Ugh, everyone except the Naga has respawned. Lovely. Upon using the Potion of Bliss, I feel wonderful. Well, I'm definitely fully healed. Well, thanks for helping me clear out some of the snakes there. Because of course I have to inspect all of the loot, even if I'm not able to use any more gold. Okay, Telemaine, do your thing. I love that it's worked every time so far. The floor opens out from under you. You fall down a smooth stone chute and are dumped into a filthy corridor in the level below. Ah, that's how we get in the Basilisk Pit. I can't target it. Okay, pretty good opportunity for a rest, and no, I am not doing it on the island with the wandering gazers and basilisks. What am I doing? That way is foolish. This way will get me much closer to where I actually want to go. Okay, people have not respawned so far. That's always nice. Okay, so floor drops out from under us here. Secret passage over here. Aha. And of course another barrier. Ah, it didn't work. Come on, do the thing. Thank you. And after all of that, the door is actually not locked this time. Well, clearly something in here they wanted to keep very secure indeed. The cabinet is full of records and agreements, both Vanatai and human. They record a series of agreements and trades between the Empire forces in exile and a rogue band of Vanatai, led by someone named Gattaca. They have exchanged weaponry, skills, and magical spells, most of the trades orchestrated by Limoncelli. It's very unsettling. It's not as if the Empire didn't have enough advantages over you. Flipping quickly through the papers, you find one of them to be very valuable indeed. It's a standard Empire form, used to record an item or piece of info received from an outside source. This sheaf of papers describes receiving a soul-containing crystal from one Gattaca on a date about 6 months previous. It describes the place of analysis for the crystal as Pyrog's Cave. You have always known the Empire had a compulsive need to keep huge quantities of forms and records. This tendency has just provided you with proof that the Empire stole one of the crystal souls. You roll up the scrolls and store them safely in your pack. I think some Vanatai leaders might be very interested to see that sheaf of papers. And quick exit through the now unoccupied basilisk corner. And now, I will meet you all back in the Tower of Magi. So, Loot Hall. The Lich dropped a Ring of Warmth and just regular old boots. Weird. Also, the axe we picked up is a magic battle axe with pretty good damage, but it does take 2 hands to use. Also, I was right about the shield we found in the Basilisk Pit being a crystal shield. That's going on Morwen, probably for the rest of the game. I'm also morbidly curious what this Ick scroll does. Given its name and its low value, probably nothing I would actually like. So now, off to the random item shop. Hey Branford, would you like a pair of possibly haunted boots? Also, I did find out at some point that the regenerating ruby gives a full heal. Pretty nice. And the Orb of Sight should function as a free magic map. And now I'm at the gold max again. I don't really need to pick up any more sweet loot, but I probably will do anyway. Yes, good. This is the Vanitai portal. Okay, and hey, Council of Olgai, I have something for you. Good old Empire Records. And also a Nepharim head if anyone wants that. You show the map you got from the Empire Fort to the Council. It definitely gets their attention. I no longer remember the voices I did for all of these. Pyrog slain, Glantris says. Nobody will mourn. Now that we know Jeknal Bok is there, we can plan on getting her out. He orders maps brought. The ones that arrive are ancient, bits flaking off at the gentlest touch. He pores over them carefully. The place will be heavily guarded, but look here. He indicates a narrow tunnel heading from water to the back of Pyrog's cave. If you took a boat around back of Pyrog's cave to the north, you could find this secret passage and enter the fortress from the rear. The passage will be well hidden, and the old lizard's traps may still be there. Still, it seems the easiest way to slip in and get the crystal. You take note of all of this. If only someone could be found to rescue Jeknal. All three look at you, hopefully. The rewards would be great. Well, I suppose I have already proved myself pretty good at infiltrating Empire strongholds. And we will return to doing said infiltration and other such activities in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody.